Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. Today I have for us two 43mm Hamilton Khaki Navy Scuba models in front of me. And I think I've reviewed both of these individually in the past, but I don't believe I've had them both in stock at the same time. And again, happened to see them both sitting in our Hamilton case side by side and thought this would be a fun little this or that comparison between the two. Maybe you're shopping Hamilton, like both of these, and just haven't been able to see both of them. So anyway, I thought I'd throw them side by side and ask you, do you prefer the white dial or the blue dial? Again, if you are a fan of the station or station channel and have listened to me talk about white dials, I do really enjoy blued indices on white dials. However, this might be a rare occasion where I actually prefer the blue dial. The blue gradient, and you can kind of see that textured pattern on this blue dial, it works for me. And I don't think, as much as you can kind of see that white is textured as well, it just doesn't, it's hard to see. It's hard to view. You may not even be able to see it here. It's difficult for me to see it. So I don't know. I could go back and forth on these. I think they're both great options. But again, wanted to put them side by side. So real quick, the dimensions on these. 43mm is what they're listed at. I measured above the crown guard here, diagonally across, essentially from the 2 to the 8 at 43.2. So the case slightly larger than the bezel. You can see there, it just slightly sticks out a little bit on the case flank here. The bezel across, an even 43mm true to size. And then the crystal from 3 to 9, the sapphire crystal, 32.5mm. We have a 12.8 thick millimeter case. 52mm a lug tip to lug tip. We have a 22mm lug width that tapers down to 20 at the last link. And then the deployant clasp is actually at the clasp itself is slightly larger than the lug width. I measured that at 22.8, almost 23mm compared to the 22 lug width. Solid stainless steel case back. Underneath that is housing the Hamilton H10 movement, 80 hours of power reserve. And we have a signed screw down crown, 300 meters of water resistance on this full stainless steel bracelet, 212.3 grams. And they both retail at $995. So hopefully that gives you the specs on these again. But really, I think folks want to see these on wrist. I'll give you bezel action quick. Pretty good. Not any real back play. And they are ceramic bezels on these new 43mm models. So let me throw these on again. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. Gonna be a little bit long lug to lug for my wrist, but again, if you like larger watches, by all means wear it. Yeah, the more I look at the blue, I think this is one of those very rare occasions. I actually think I'd go with the blue dial. I like them both. I think they're both great, but the blue just speaks to me a little bit more here today. That could change next week. That could possibly change tomorrow. So, again, thanks for viewing. Let me hit the lights for you quick. I'll give you a loom shot. As always, if there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com, and we'll see you in the next video.